All right, the next one we're going to do, or we're going to try to do some clouds. Right, for this one, you do want some toilet paper, you want your blending stump, and you want a kneaded eraser. That's these little gummy erasers. You should be able to find some of those on the table next to the door. Please don't keep these in your tote tray so other people can use them and kind of share them at your table. All right, so we need another surface on our box. We're going to start the same way we did before with a nice even uh, base coat. You'll find that most of these textures we want and just a nice kind of medium to light value on all these. So again, you're going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to do part of it. And then we're going to take the tissue paper, or the tracing paper, not tracing paper, sorry, toilet paper, and we want to blend that all in. We want this a little bit darker than before, but not super, super dark. So I'm going to darken it just a tad. You want it about a 2 or a 3 value. And again, it doesn't need to be super smooth. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this kneaded eraser and you're going to kind of pinch it. And you're going to make some clouds. Now, most clouds aren't, okay, we're not doing the cartoonish clouds that look like big humps on them. That look like flowers. This is not what we want. Okay, that doesn't look like a real flower. We're going to blend that in a little bit. So what we want to do is we want to create, and again, maybe look at some clouds so you can see what they look like. Take your kneaded eraser, and if your kneaded eraser doesn't erase it out enough, you can use your pencil eraser. You kind of want to do some circles. Some clouds a little bit darker, and they tend to kind of come out a little bit, but most of them aren't real round and fluffy. They kind of are, but they aren't. Okay, so you can see this lightly, but it's really hard to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to darken up just a little bit underneath. So again, we're going to take the side of our pencil with about a number 3 value, okay, and we're not going to leave a line here. We're going to kind of pull this down, and then this is where you need your blending stump. Make sure that's clean, right, and then blend this down into your sky value. Right, so we're just darkening up the outside of that, and then you're also going to darken up a little bit within the clouds, because clouds aren't just all one white value. So again, you might want to look at some pictures of some clouds. This is not very dark. We do not want this very dark at all. Matter of fact, I just made this probably too dark. So I'm going to go in with my kneaded eraser, try to lift this out a little bit, and lighten it up. So I would go underneath. Here's another one. Darken that up underneath just a tad. Take my blending stump, pull that down. I don't want to pull it down into the other cloud. Okay, maybe put a little bit of value in here. You may just want to go in with your blending stump instead. I'll lighten this up just a little bit. Notice I'm kind of going around in circles. Okay, and then I can go back in and maybe just take my blending stump in here and darken up some areas. So we want to darken up underneath it so that white shows up. We don't want it too light. Alright, so what we're looking for is something kind of similar to this. We'll do it this way. Alright, so if that was in a large area, it would look like some clouds. So look at some example. Maybe look up pencil drawings of clouds and see if you can replicate that. Again, you're filling up the whole box, not just this one side.